I'm Cody Brock here, joined by head coach Bradley Payne. How are you doing? I'm joined by head coach Bradley Payne. How are you doing?
Great. How are you?
Doing good. Uh, so this is Breck County's new head coach for the boys basketball team. So, what made you interested in taking this coaching position in Breck County?
Well, as you probably know, I'm originally from Breckenridge County, born and raised there. Went to high school there, played basketball and baseball there, and it's just a really special place to me. They've done a lot for me. There's plenty of individuals there, from teachers to coaches, and my parents live there. My sister and brother-in-law and their kids live there. So just a really special place, and the opportunity came knocking, and just thought it was a great time for it.
What kind of team culture do you want to build at Breck County?
I just want to build one with that has a lot of passion, pride, and perseverance. That's the three P's that I've kind of lived by, in my daily life, and in coaching, and in playing. And so, just going to try to instill that same philosophy there at Breck County for the guys.
What are your expectations for players both on and off the court?
They're going to represent Breckenridge County in the highest level of integrity possible. That has a lot to do with the pride part of it. I think anything that you put your name to, or anything that you say or do, represents Breckenridge County, and you should have a pride and a high sense of pride for everything that you say or do. And so, my expectations are to be at a high level character, and a high level player at the same time.
What style of basketball do you plan to bring to the program?
Um, I'm not a big playing, a certain way, my way or the highway. I kind of coach and adjust to the personnel that we have. I want to play fast. I want to disrupt offenses in our defense by changing defenses, and really getting after it, with some intensity. But as far as the offense goes, I'm not real big and being set on something that we have to do. I wanted to build around the players first, and what I've seen uh, early on right now is we don't have a lot of size, so I think you'll see that we'll be a perimeter oriented team, and really try to attack the lane, and shoot lots of threes, which I know is that's probably a player's delight, but we're just going to do whatever it takes to score and win games.
How important is the community and fan support to your team?
It's everything. Um, the community, especially in a place like Breckenridge County, uh, they care about their basketball, and Breckenridge County is small enough to where Everyone knows everyone. There's lots of families that are intertwined. There's lots of cousins that play with each other. It's not like at Owensboro and Davis County to where you've got 2,000 students. You have less than half of that at that school and at Breck, and it means everything to the community and the kids. Some of these kids only play one sport, and basketball's it. And they really need the community and parents and friends and family alike all behind them.
What are your goals for the team this season?
Just want to improve every day, and that's not really coach talk or trying to evade the question. Really, I don't have any number of wins set or anything like that. We don't need to be talking about championships or anything of that magnitude. Uh, Really, ever. We just need to take care of the day in front of us and do the best that we can uh, for that day. Get better each and every day, and really push each other to keep each other accountable that we're doing that every day.
What strength have you already seen from your players?
I'm sorry, I cut out just a little bit on you.
What strengths have you already seen from your players, like from practice?
Like I said, yeah, like I said a little bit before, we're a little we're a little guard oriented, and so one thing that I was really impressed with the first time that I saw him was our ability to hit perimeter shots, even contested perimeter shots, and our handle. We have some fine ball handlers. We do a pretty good job passing the ball. I think we're a little loose at times with it. Uh, and their intensity and wantingness and willingness to win and do what it takes is already at a high level, and that's great. That's a great foundation to start off on. So those strengths you can really build upon.
Oh, wrong graphic. What areas
Yeah,
does
get
the
those guys out of there. My goodness.
what areas does the team need to improve before the season starts?
Well, one thing that I've watched some old film and looked at some of the stats. One thing that's got to get better immediately is our rebounding. It was really poor last year, and really, to be honest with you, in the open gyms, it hadn't, and it's not much better. Um, they've got to have a wantingness to go rebound, and that takes some mental and physical toughness, and just making sure that everybody's doing their job. So, got to get better at rebounding. We got to get better defensively altogether. But listen, it's May. We got a lot of time to work on some things. So I feel positive that we'll correct a lot of those things.
How are you preparing the team for for district and rivalry games?
Haven't really dug into that yet. Something that's highly coincidental and great for the most part is the new coach at Hancock County, Tanner Pruitt, was one of our assistants at Davis County,
Hmm.
and so this is his first year at Hancock. And while it has been uh, injected into me to hate Hancock County, it's very difficult for me to hate him now that Coach Pruitt is there. But when the time comes and it's time to tip off, I probably won't have any problem for those 2 hours of one to kick his teeth in. As far as the Meade County rivalry goes, that will never go away, although they're probably moving out of the region
Yeah.
and ultimately the district too. Um, but Meade's always been a rival of ours at Breck. They were a rival of ours even in '95 when we played, and so nothing will change there. The intensity is really high every time those two get together. I don't see that ever changing, whether we're in the same district, region, or anything.
What players do you expect to step into leadership roles this year?
Um, I think Ben Grimes is ready to step into a vocal leadership role. I think somebody like Jake Flood, returning to be senior, is ready to take on some leadership roles too. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know the players well enough just yet to really point and assign these players some of these roles yet. And I don't think the team really knows yet. Some of that stuff happens organically, and you
Mm-hmm.
see it a lot in October and November. But those two guys really impress me as far as their character, their work ethic. You can really build some. You see some leadership qualities in those two.
What what has off-season conditioning and practice focused on the most?
Haven't started a lot of conditioning yet. We'll start in with some weightlifting in June, and we'll get some conditioning in organically with practice and things like that. July is when we'll really hit a lot of the individual workouts with weights and with basketball. Uh, but then we'll take a little bit of time off in August when school starts and get them acclimated back with the school, and then we'll start hitting it again in September. And a lot of these kids will take a weightlifting class in school, so that helps out a lot. So, but once Labor Day hits, we'll hit the conditioning pretty good. We don't want to use something like that uh, as an excuse not to be great. We want to be in tip top shape.
How competitive do you expect your schedule to be this season?
Very. Not changing it a lot. Coach LaGrange had already scheduled quite a few of our games. One thing that I am lacking is our pre and post Christmas tournaments. We're searching for those right now, but I've got a few leads going there, and I just want to challenge us. I don't want to overwhelm us because we are going to be still young, uh, but I do want to challenge us to the point to where, they see some of these teams and see what it takes to play winning basketball. And if that means that we have to go and take a loss to see what those teams, how those teams act and how those teams defend and rebound, and so be it.
What do you want fans to notice about your team when they watch this year?
One thing and one thing only: togetherness. I want them to see that there is an unbreakable, relentless togetherness that is just impossible to break. That no matter what happens, we're going to persevere, and we'll do it with passion and pride.
How important will defense and teamwork be to your system?
The utmost. Um, you know, your offense doesn't always travel with you. Sometimes it even lets you down at home, but defense travels everywhere you go if you'll do it correctly. You can very rarely have off defensive nights because you control a lot of that with your attitude and effort, pride and passion. And so uh, the one thing that I will demand is that we defend with relentless effort.
The last and final question. What message would you like to give the community and fans before season begins?
Really excited to be here. This is a great group of kids. There's high character kids. The locker room is going to be a great place for these kids to be in. These are the type of kids the community can get behind, support, cheer on. and kind of watch grow because there is some youth here too, and you can kind of watch these guys grow into from good players to great players, and I think we have a nice nucleus that is going to be very, very fun to watch in these next few years.
I want to thank you for joining us for today's